Arcade Heroes.
Get ready!
Greetings, it's Adam with ARCadeHeroes.com, and the purpose of today's video, as the headline said, is to show you how to swap out your monitor from one orientation to another. So currently, as you can see here, my ARC-1's set up in Tate mode, or vertical orientation, where I've got Dodonpachi True Death EXA label in it. But that's the only game that I have that's truly made for Tate orientation. I decided I'm going to swap it back to horizontal, and I'm actually going to move Dodonpachi. Well, I might keep it here. I haven't decided yet. I might move it to my other EXA cabinet, but the reason why I'm changing this horizontal is because this one is properly wired up for 6 buttons. I have 2 games now, Omen of Sorrow, Rising Chaos, and Jitsu Squad featuring the Samurai Pizza Cats that both need 6 buttons, but my other cabinet isn't handling those other inputs properly. I got to look into that a little bit more, but it gives us a good opportunity to film how to swap this out, so we'll do that. First off, you have to loosen the control panel. You could reach in through the coin door. This one, the way that these are set up is a little strange as far as it's behind this wood panel. Oftentimes on games they're on the front, so you have to remove the back door anyways, but this shows you where these are at. Just have to loosen those. Sorry it's so dark here, but do that, and then we can hold this guy up, unless I missed something. I didn't get one of the latches out all the way. Okay, there we go. And now our control panel is open so that we can get access to the screws that hold in this panel. This part we just have to get the right type of screw bit and remove a bunch of these. I didn't count the exact number of them, but that's essentially all you have to do, so I won't film this entire tedious process there. I'll just speed it up. Alright, with all the screws out, it's time to remove these input, well, the HDMI and the power. Pretty simple there. And now let's flip around. And this part is actually a little bit tricky because last time I did this, so when I originally got this cabinet, it was oriented horizontally, and the cut of the whole thing is so precise that it was a little bit tough to get it back in or into the new spot. Using plexi first, which I'll be taking the opportunity to wipe this down since it's got a bunch of streaks. Now for our monitor. It's actually, the monitor itself is glued or something to this black. What this material is, for mica or something. was easier than last time doing it the vertical way. clean the plexiglass and put it back on. So while I was working on this, my Omen of Sorrow, Arising Chaos arrived. That's also why I was getting started on it, but I'm going to put the instruction panel here. That looks centered enough, I guess. There's some smidges of my monitor. Make sure there isn't any dust bunnies or anything like that. Other fingerprints. So this goes on. Not that it's impossible to pull off, but it is a little bit of a pain. So. Okay, that's all done, so let's close this, and I'll put the latches back on inside here. You don't need to watch that thrilling. And it's time to unbox another exA-Arcadia game. I'm kind of losing track of how many I've done at this point, but that's one of the nice things about this system being what it is. I guess I should remove this separately. Sorry, the way the camera is here and trying not to be in front of it, it's a little awkward. Yep. Get that out of the way. But I'd been contemplating this game, Omen of Sorrow, Arising Chaos, really since I saw it. And the reason why I opted to go for this one instead of something like Dynamite Bomb is just the fact that this looks like a modern game. I mean, it is a modern game, but it's where it's not a remake of or a remaster of an older piece. For one, people won't be expecting to pay the old prices. That's what I found with a lot of these remasters, is that people just aren't willing to pay the same price or a new game price for them a lot of the time, even though they're better games and all that. They just see it and they're like, yeah, I just want what I paid for it way back in the day. But also I noticed that out of the earnings on all my games, the games that also came with that super modern look to them performed the best, like Kung Fu versus Karate Champ, which was a 3D game and all that. I actually did sell that recently. I'll have to ask him if he's okay with me mentioning who bought that from me, that and Chaos Code. But here we go, Omen of Sorrow, Rising Chaos. So this does have better graphics rendering than the PS4 version, faster, new voices, new training mode, a few things like that. Looks like my battery's about to die on me here. But we've got our artwork to boot. And so I will be throwing this guy into my exA-Arc-1 and turning that monitor around to horizontal mode. And also get this thing framed and find some place to put it. Can't really fit it in here with the awkward positioning of my desk and all that stuff. But we also have our instruction sheets, which I'm going to be putting behind the plexiglass. So yeah, that's a messy unboxing of Omen of Sorrow, Rising Chaos. But let's get it in the exa and get a different camera and get this going. Alright, let's turn it on and see what happens. I might have accidentally put it into the wrong HDMI slot. I need to fix the orientation. Alright, so according to the manual, it's the dip switch setting. Dip switch number 1 needs to go to off to go into horizontal mode, but I just forgot to do that beforehand. So I'm going to turn this off and do that, and then let's get it back on. Okay, now let's... At least in the ARC-1, the dip switch is accessible. You can go behind the cabinet or through the coin door. The exa board is sitting on the right-hand side, and it's just up a little bit. It's at the top of the exa board, top right there. And there we go. So, as I mentioned, gonna try Jitsu Squad and Omen of Sorrow in this for now. I've already shown footage of that one.
Zafkian, the blind guardian.
Let's start into this and see what it looks like. Fastest I've ever gotten. Oh, nice.
ARC-1.
That's new, isn't that?
Yep, this is a new game.
Well, also like the way
the way they
the
said it.
voiceover.
Omen of Sorrow, a rising chaos.
So we just need to go in and change some settings, but that serves as my Omen of Sorrow unboxing and reorienting the monitor to horizontal. So hope you enjoyed that, and let's see if it shows gameplay, which it should. Yeah, there we go. So again, this is the main reason why I decided to go with this one is it looks so modern and sleek that I'm hopeful that it'll get people to want to give it a try. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.